Okay, good afternoon. It is a few minutes past 3 p.m. I'm going to get started with the weekly wrap up for week ending April 27th here in Special Effects Academy's Forex trading room. With that said, we are going to just dig in. It's going to be a very short presentation. We're going to cover the trades that were taken for the week, the account balance as well for the week, any opportunities for improvement that were detected, and any open trades that are going to be held over the weekend into next week. Sorry. So we have the trades open and closed for the week, our ledger, and if anybody needs a copy of the ledger or the template for use in their own trading, by all means email us back. We'll be happy to provide a link so you can download this. The week was absolutely flat up to about 30 minutes ago when I took the snapshot. So we've got a net profit that's really in the sense profit in pips is 9.1 pips. The difference there between the pips and the actual profit is the cost of the trades. So either commission or swap diminished the very small amount of profit that we actually closed for the week. A growth of basically 0%, 0.01. We did win two trades, lost one for a 66.67% win ratio. The trades that were closed were the GBP Canadian with a profit of 56.6 pips, the Euro Pound, a profit of 27.7 pips, and the pound dollar with a deficit of 75.2 pips. We are carrying 4 open trades, which I will cover in a later slide. Well, you can see them on this one, but I will speak to them in a later slide, as well as the reasons why the week was in general flat and what the outlook is going to look like for the week to come. Moving on to the next slide, the visual performance, as I said, nothing much to see here. Basically, a flat week. We ended up slightly above the starting balance. We do have those open trades, though, which may flip into profit for next week or loss. You never can tell with open trades, but we're keeping them open for a reason, and that's that we expect the movement to go in our favor. Moving on to the next slide, opportunities for improvement. Well, this week had strong fundamental movements. Weakness in the European currencies that started with the interest rate decision out of the European Bank around Thursday. This, well, they didn't change the interest rate. The whole decision, as well as the press release, were taken as dovish by the market. So the euro collapsed. We did take some profit off of that collapsing. And then the outlook in the UK also suffered this morning, causing the pound to dramatically crash. We were in the opposite direction on that trade. We were properly hedged, though, and that explains why, even though these the few trades have turned against us, we're not carrying any significant loss for the week. So that's a positive. As I said, there's nothing to improve there. Actually, it worked. The system worked the way it's supposed to work. And we do keep some trades open that are poised to profit from either turnarounds or or retracements as the new week opens. So we'll take a look at those next. So these are the trades that are going to be staying open. The Aussie JPY, we are long and we are carrying a loss. That is the negative sign there at the end of that first line. That's a trade that's been open for about 3 weeks. We've been expecting an Aussie recovery. It did in fact come to a degree, but it then collapsed again. So we're still in that trade and still firmly believing that the Australian dollar does need to recover. It's been very hard hit this year, and it's bottomed out. It doesn't have a lot more blood to give. So it will recover at some point. The question being when exactly. So I do have a stop loss there. It's about 30 pips above the stop loss right now. I'm in no huge rush to close out the trade or even modify it to keep it open. If it takes me out at the stop loss, so be it. I'll just wait for a better opportunity and jump in again. But in the meantime, the trade is valid, it's alive, and I will stick with it for the time being. Euro JPY long at 132.729. Of course, the euro did collapse this week, so that one is carrying a deficit. So you also see the negative sign there at the end. We were hedged with the euro CAD and the euro pound, however. So the euro CAD is an open trade. It's carrying a degree of profit, so that's offsetting some of the euro JPY turn down. And the euro pound, we closed the trade on the euro pound probably overnight, I'm going to say. That one closed at a profit, so that's one of the trades that I did cover in the ledger. But more importantly, we can see here in the chart, this is the euro pound on the hourly. We can see the dramatic weakening of the pound overnight. This happened around the 4 or 5 a.m. time in U.S. Eastern Daylight. So this happened, and then it started trading in a very nice zigzag pattern there. And right now it is at a major point of resistance that has been tested quite a few times in the past. And more importantly, we can see that this pair tends to move in very nice patterns. It was in a channel, it broke out, went up right to that point of resistance, promptly went down again. It has now gone back all the way up. I'm expecting it to continue that pattern. So I did reopen the euro pound trade after taking the profit that was taken sometime around here when it reversed. We took a small amount of profit, about 30 something pips or 30 pips. So now that it has topped out there, I have re-entered that trade expecting it to go to the bottom of the channel. I'm a believer in pound strength more than I am in euro strength, so this pair should continue trying to head towards the bottom of the chart. Of course, we did have a little bit of unrest in the UK this week. Basically, the people that are managing, or rather the economists are saying that they no longer believe in that rosy outlook that the UK has been spinning for about the past year. So those comments and then the general atmosphere served to weaken the pound when the comments were released. And this is probably an overreaction. So as calmer heads prevail, we should see this start moving back down, either in what's left of the day today, or more likely when the market opens again for next week. I decided to go in early on this trade. Simply because it is at a nice point of resistance on the chart. And again, my fundamental belief that the pound should be a little bit stronger than the euro than it is right now. So that will be it. I really don't have anything much more to cover. As I said, this is going to be a short session. So we will be back on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the Forex trading room to take a look at charts before the trading week begins. So we hope you can join us there. So once again, this is Andy Pedraza with Special Effects Academy, and I will be signing out now. Have a great weekend and talk to you guys soon. Take care.